Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about the top 5 Warzone meta weapons. Currently in the game right now, these guns are great, they've got great times to kill, and yeah, I'm going to be sharing a lot more of these with you as well in the future as more builds come out. But let's get right to it with the attachments. So for this WSP9, we're going to start off with the close range weapons first. So we're going to stick a 40 round magazine on this. I feel like this is great for solos. You don't need too many bullets. Obviously, if you're in a trio or a quads, then maybe you could whack the 50 round on it just in case you need to kill 2 or something. And then for the rear grip, we're going to stick on the Marauder grips. Good for the gun kick control, the fire and aim stability, and for recoil control. So a great one there. Or if you wanted to swap that one out, you could use the let's find that one for you, the Brawn Heavy support grip. Some people prefer this one. It gives you your recoil and aim and idle and stuff like that, but for my one here we use the Marauder grip. So for the muzzle we use the Sonic Suppressor. It's great, obviously undetectable by radar, good bullet velocity and damage range. And then we're going to use a barrel for this one, and that will be the WSP Reckless long barrels. Good for your bullet velocity and range, so you can get kills at like a bit further on the range and stuff. It's great. Obviously, and we're going to use an optic with this one. Obviously, it can be personal preference to what you prefer, but I feel like the Mark III reflector works quite great with this weapon. This gun is very good. It's quite quick on its time to kill. It's a must-try weapon, I reckon. So moving on to the next weapon, we will be using the Swarm. I call it the 100 mag Swarm because putting 100 mag on it barely does any difference than having a lower mag on it. So obviously we'll start with a 100 round drum. Then we will be sticking that Brawn Heavy for this one. Brawn Heavy support grip, that one there. Obviously great for the gun kick, aim and idle, horizontal recoil, fire and aim stability. Just helps you control your weapon just that little bit more. For the muzzle we're going to be sticking on the, where are you? We will get to you. The L4R flash hider. It's good for the recoil control and the gun kick and stuff, so I'd probably stick that on. And then we're going to be using a barrel with this one also. Will be the WSP Reckless 90 barrel for the range and the velocity. Obviously the gun kick and recoil and stuff. Stick that one on there. And then we're going to be using a stock for this one as well. And that we will be using the Rampage FSS V2 Tactical. And this gun is absolutely amazing as well. Very fast time to kill, 100 round mag, so you should easily be able to make sure you can get a couple of people in there with that one. And then we're going to move on to the last close range weapon, which I feel like this gun is very good. We're going to be using the Haymaker shotgun, and yeah, this gun is just great in close range fights. Like, you can just shoot them and they'll still tick damage because we're going to be using the Dragon's Breath ammunition type, which is very dominant. We're going to be sticking a 20 round drum on it, so obviously, you know, you sometimes if they're a bit further on the range and stuff, you can just unload that into them. And we are going to be using an underbarrel as well for this one. It is the Brawn Bastion angled grip. It's very good for the like hip fire and spread and stuff, aim and idle, fire and aim and stability, and aim and walking steadiness. It's a great underbarrel for this weapon. So we're going to be using a muzzle as well for this one. We are going to be using the Bryson improved chokes. Gives you that extra damage range and a tighter pellet spread, so you're going to get more of your bullets into them. Obviously you'll have to be a little bit more accurate, but this is going to do the damage where you need it. and we're going to be sticking a barrel on this one as well, and it'll be the Imperator long barrel. Just gives you that extra bullet velocity and range, so you can get those people that are just a little bit further away. And yeah, this gun, you're going to love it. And then for the last two weapons, what we're going to be using is the LMGs. They are very good. So we're going to use this Polymot, and this gun, I'm seeing a lot of this in the Warzone now. This gun is very dominant. You will need to have unlocked the conversion kit though, so the Jack Annihilator bullpup kit just gives you the mobility, the handling, rate of fire, aim down sight speed, all of that stuff. Just a must-have attachment. You really will need that on there. And then we're going to be using the Brawn Heavy for this one as well. I must have missed it. Yep, so the Brawn Heavy support grip gives you that gun kick and the recoil, aiming idle, fire and aiming, all the good stuff. So we'll stick that one on. We're going to be using the VT7 Spitfire suppressor. Just more bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, and obviously being detectable by radar thing can be handy. And we're going to be sticking the barrel Jack Annihilator long barrel on to give you that extra bullet velocity and damage range, so you can just get these long range people. Obviously with the optic, it can be a personal preference. Not everyone likes the same optics, but for this one I feel like the Eagle Eye one is a great one for this one. So yeah, the Corio Eagle Eye 2.5 just works great on this, so you can pick off those long range people. This gun, you're definitely going to be loving this one as well. You want to stick that with one of your close range weapons. This is one hell of a gun in the Warzone currently at the moment. And then to the next weapon, the TAC Eradicator. This gun is by far one of the best guns in Warzone at the moment. It is absolutely dominating. There's barely any recoil whatsoever. You will be destroying your opponents with this weapon. Thing with this one is there is no sight. We just use the iron sight, but if you mount yourself onto a wall or something, this gun will destroy people. But let's get back to the attachments. So we're going to be using a stock for this one. The TacVert core stock just gives you that gun kick control, the fire and aim stability, and the recoil control. So stick that one on there. We're going to be using a rear grip as well. So we're going to be sticking the FSS combat grip on. Gives you the fire and aim and stability, the gun kick control, and the recoil control. Just to put it out there as well, if you did want to use an optic for this gun because you're not too keen on the iron sight, it would be the rear grip that you take off, and I'd leave the rest of it on, so you can swap your rear grip for an optic. And to the next one, we're going to be using the Brawn Heavy again. Once again on this one, this seems to be the dominant underbarrel in Warzone at the moment. So Brawn Heavy support grip, obviously the gun kick control, recoil, aim and idle, fire and aim stability. Just a great attachment at the moment. We're going to be sticking the VT7 Spitfire suppressor on once again for recoil control, bullet velocity and damage range. And it just helps you be undetectable in case you fight more than one person. And for the last attachment, we're using the barrel, and we're going to be using the Conqueror 70 long barrel. Is a must need on there. Aim and idle, bullet velocity and the range, so it gives you that nice damage at range for people that are a little bit further away. This gun, I would definitely stick it in your classes, give it a try. It is great. And yeah, feel free to pop a like on here and subscribe to me if you want to see more content in the future. Stick your notification bells on so you can get the notification when I create a video. And feel free to comment, ask any questions, anything like that, or if you want to find out any other meta builds, just let me know. But without being said, enjoy the Warzone and peace out.